Platypod have sent over their Max Macro Bundle for me to take a look at. So in this video, I'm going to do the unboxing and initial impressions. Anyone who has watched the channel knows I hate tripods. I hate them with a passion, but sometimes they are necessary. But there is a product out there that combines the usefulness of a tripod with the compactability of what I like to get in my bag, but I have to carry tripods around. So that is the Platypod. The Platypod have sent over their Max Macro Bundle, which consists of a Platypod Max, 2 packs of their Gooseneck Arms, and 2 Light Retort 2.0. So in this video, I'm going to be unboxing them and giving you my first impressions. So let's start with the actual Platypod itself. So as you've probably heard of Platypods, you've seen them on the internet and on their Kickstarter campaigns. This is the first time I've seen them. So let's take a look at this. And there is the Platypod. Let's get that out. Nice packaging. Very nice packaging. No complaints there. And this is the main item I want to look at. It's basically a tripod, but it's a very compact tripod. So that can easily fit in my bag. And we can place our camera on there and do all kinds of different types of work with that. So we have feet that come with it. So if you're on an uneven surface, we can put the feet on here. Just place them on there. There you go. That's easy and convenient. And they are reversible. So you've got a spike on one end, and we have like a rubber pad on the other. So there, I'm not going to be damaging my my desk with that. So the idea here basically is this part, which is the Platypod, replaces your tripod leg. So you take your ball head off your tripod and you can place that onto the Platypod. So on there we can place our camera. There we go. And as anyone who knows, my rig is quite heavy and that is very stable. That's fine, that's not going anywhere. So on here we have several different holes. Obviously we've got the goosenecks to go on there, but there's some slits here, which means you can place this Platypod onto a belt, which is great. And the other thing I like about this as well, take the camera off, is they've got like IKEA instructions on the actual plate. So if you look here, you can see there it's got a belt to tell you that that's for the belt. There's a hole here with a screwdriver, which means that's where you can screw it directly into something. So if you have a screwdriver and the screws to go with it, I could literally bolt this to the desk or to the side of the wall here. Let's take a look at the torches that they've sent over. So these are little LED lights that are very compact, but they are very powerful. You see how powerful that is. All right, let's get the other bits and pieces out. So in the box with the light torch, we've got a diffuser, a DSLR camera mount, a belt clip, a GoPro camera mount, a smartphone magnet mount, and we have a charging cable. It's a shame it's not a USB-C charging cable. I do like my USB-C charging cables, I'll be honest with you. But it looks like it's a micro USB. They tend to break quite easily. I don't know what your experience is with that, but the other thing we want to look at is the Gooseneck Arms. And then we'll set it up onto the Platypod and we'll take a closer look at how you use this. And this is our Gooseneck Arms. So you screw those onto the Platypod and then you can bend them into position. Put them just here. The camera on. Okay. We can then screw our lights. Let's break out the other one. So we've got it in stereo. So these arms, they can be attached to each other to extend the arm, which is what I'm going to do now. Give me a little bit more freedom. And obviously we want to keep the adapters because we never know when we might need them. So if you've got a short lens, you can just use one arm. So there we go. That's how it works in theory. Okay. So if you've got a short lens, you use one arm. If you've got a long lens like I got here, you use the both arms so you can get your light into position. So let's bring this out the way there. So for me, I think the usefulness for this will be for tabletop macro, like water drops, for instance. At the moment, I'm using a torch to light up my subjects, whereas these torches will do that job very, very well. So I think for the first project that we're going to use this Platypod for is I'm going to use some self-aside seeds and let's do some water drop photography. Unfortunately, I don't have any self-aside seeds on me or in the studio at the moment, so I'm going to have to go out and get some. And I'm going to take you along with me on the trip for that. So in the next video, we will be going out and collecting some subjects to use with this Platypod Max Macro Bundle. So subscribe if you're going to be looking out for that video. So the Platypod Max Macro Bundle, I think it's going to be a great addition to my kit. However, again, as always, I will give you a full review once I've used the equipment and got to know it better. But for now, it seems like it's a great little bit of a tool. We are going to be using it in future videos. So I want to thank Skip over at Platypod for sending over the Max Macro Bundle for me to have a play with. Again, there will be a full review of this coming in the future. But for now, that's where I shall leave it. My name's Stewart Wood, and I want to thank you for getting to the end of this video. And as always, I'll see you on the next video. Platypod have sent over their Max Macro Bundle. So the idea here is that you can put a camera. Yes, they're called cameras, Stu. And then onto there, we can place our camera. I would be able to if I can get it on there. So I think for the first product, no. Unfortunately, I don't have any self-aside. So in the next video, I'm going to be going outside and collecting some self-aside seeds. I'm taking you along the trip. This macro, what is it? Yeah. So this max, shut up. I want to thank Skip over at Platypod for sending over this, but for now, that's where I shall leave it. My name's Stewart Wood, and I want to thank you for watching the end of this video. Ah, fuck me, I almost did that then.